Welcome back to the channel. Happy Halloween. Today we're gonna talk about things I want you to remember while you out there making your money using DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Instacart, and Grubhub, and all the rest. This Halloween. So, number one, make sure you be safe. Safety is number one. We're gonna have lots of children out here trick-or-treating, going to trunk-or-treats, you know, in the cars with their parents. You know, they may be in vans and buses, carpooling. The point is, it's gonna be more children out on the road and out in general than normal. So I need you to make sure that you're being extra safe out there today, to make sure that we don't, you know, cause any unnecessary accidents and any unnecessary injuries. Because this is what you got to realize. You got to drive like it's your kids out there that's out there walking around, trying to trick-or-treat, trying to have a good time. Just think back to the time when you was young and you was trick-or-treating. You wasn't worried about no cars. You wasn't worried about getting hit or none of that. Only thing you got on your mind is, I got to get this candy. So I need you to make sure that this Halloween you being safe and keeping an extra eye out for those children, because they is not prioritizing these cars. The same way DoorDash is not prioritizing people with no acceptance rate, these kids is not prioritizing these cars. Their main priority is candy. So I need you to make sure you... Now, I know it's Halloween and everybody loves a good jump scare, right? But what we don't love is dirty windshields. Make sure you got good visibility when you out there driving, especially on Halloween. You're gonna have a lot of extra people out there on the road, so you wanna make sure you have high visibility. Halloween safety tip, I want you to make sure that you're checking your lights. Make sure that all your lights are working. Make sure your headlights are working, your brake lights, your extra lights that you might have on the hatch of your car. Make sure your high beams is working. Make sure your lights are nice and bright so that you can see everything that's happening on the road around you. If you're gonna be out at nighttime doing deliveries, I need you to make sure you're taking it extra slow. Go below the speed limit. Whatever the speed limit is, just go ahead, go 5 below that, just to be safe. I need you to make sure that you're giving these kids extra time to get across the street and all that. As far as headlights go, I would just go ahead and turn them on early. You know, my rule of thumb is, when the street lights come on, headlights come on. But for Halloween, I would go ahead and turn them on early, just as a precaution. It's better to be safe. Rule of thumb is, being seen means being safe. If you can be seen, you can be safe. So you want to make sure you have a clear windshield. You want to make sure that your headlights and all your car lights are working. And you want to make sure that you're slowing down. Like I said, 5, 6, 7 below the speed limit, that's going to be good. That's going to be a good place to start, because you want to make sure that you are giving yourself extra time to be alert and to react. I need you to be on the lookout for reflective clothing and people with flashlights. There's gonna be a lot of people out there making sure that they making themselves seen. So as a driver, you need to make sure you do your part and looking up. Reflective wear, flashlights, these are all things to help us as drivers to ensure that we can have a safer community. See, my plan is, I'm gonna work a little bit in the morning time. You know, I gotta take my daughter to school, gotta pick her up after school is over. It's only 3.5 hours. You know, so I'm only gonna be dashing for a little bit in the daytime. And after that, taking the kids trick-or-treating, taking them to the trunk-or-treats. I'm not driving no more for the rest of the night. That's my plan. If you are gonna be driving, just make sure you be safe out there. Be extra cautious. Treat it like it's your kids out there. Every child you see out there, treat it like it's your kid. And if you don't got any kids, treat it like it's your little brother or sister, or your little cousin or niece or nephew. And that way, you can have the right mind frame when you out there driving, and you can make sure safety is number one.